All right, bro. So, some news came out that Young Philly was innocent, allegedly, saying that the girl that's accusing him of doing the little shit that she accused him of is lying, and she supposedly tried to do it to Bryson Tiller also. So I'm finna watch Abba and Preach, and just to see and like listen to their perspective of this shit. So let's get into the shit.
May, Drake.
He said what?
June, Dr. Disrespect.
That's funny.
July, Chris from Mr. Beast. August, Mr. Beast. September, Diddy.
And you know what's crazy, bro? Philly situation blew up so fast, but the Chris guy and Mr. Beast account, his shit went, like it came up and then it went away super quick. And I know why. Everybody should know why it went away quick, because a straight man getting accused of this is much worse than a transgender or non-binary or anybody getting accused of this shit. So they didn't take that as serious as Philly. And with the Chris situation, his situation was a underage child. So shit, I don't know, bro. Shit be weird. All the shit bad, but the shit be weird how Chris shit just went under the rug.
October.
After one apology.
Young Philly. Who's gonna be up in November? Who's gonna be the Christmas special?
Cat Williams, you said that.
You know what this makes me think of? This makes me think of those advent calendars, but instead of chocolate, you just get a dip and grape. Ain't that shit crazy? You know what, before Christmas, you open up? Update on the Young Philly situation. So, since the initial video we did, there's been some updates, and I figured I would cover some of them.
Yes, my peoples, like everyone, I've heard the reports coming out of Australia. Whilst I understand many of you want my reaction on it, as this is an ongoing court case, I hope you guys can understand that I can't and won't be commenting on it publicly. So yeah, I've just come on here to basically let you know the reasons as to why I can't. Love.
What?
Did you let me marry into your family?
110%. You specifically, you are a great flipping human being on my life, brother. Yeah, I'll let you marry. We'll be nice, we'll see each other with family.
Yeah, I would have let you marry my family, but yeah.
Why? I'm a good man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
No, I had too many stories. Yeah, anyway, yeah.
What stories?
Huh?
So, you guys remember what I said when I said that for Philly,
It is over.
it's over whether he's found guilty or not.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, you guys are condemning him. I'm not condemning him to anything. I'm just saying based off of his brand and the work that he's done, the mere accusation is enough to ruin everything he's built up until now, especially.
Yeah, but that's any man though. Like any man that got accused of sexual assault, or any straight man, I'm saying any straight man got accused of sexual assault, and they like a big brand, or they got a big brand, they life gonna always be ruined, because that's just how society is right now.
In an environment like the media of
Even
UK.
if they
You
not
have to
guilty.
understand, this guy was tied to some very big brands. He was doing things with Heinz. He had his own like mustard line or some shit. He was doing things with ASOS. He was doing things with BBC. He was doing with all kinds of things. Okay. Which, in the context of a great case,
That's what I was about to say. He was doing a lot of things with his BBC.
He was doing things with his BBC he shouldn't have. But anyways, okay. So then we're going to take a look at some of that stuff. Pause. Super pause. What?
Now, honestly, this must have been the most expensive weekend of his entire life. Because just as we spoke about in the last video, creators and brands have started distancing themselves from Mr. Philly. Now, the first one that I saw was the Sidemen obviously removed their 20 versus 1 edition. That actually happened as I was recording the last video, which, I mean, had 42 million views. So that would have been a painful one to remove. The FA cancelled a new show that was going to have Philly cooking alongside other big Premier League players like Saf.
The FA is the most wealthy league in the world. So losing that brand,
My guy.
that's like losing Nike.
I don't watch football, and I know that.
Bro, like I know that I'm not rich, and I don't got Philly money and shit like that. But bro, if I would have found innocent, which I probably would never in my life get accused of no shit like that. But if I was like innocent, or like if I was in that situation and I got found innocent, bro, I wouldn't want to I wouldn't want to be with them brands anymore, because it's like y'all dropped me without even knowing the truth. That's just like the the guy that played Pirates of the Caribbean, whatever his name is, and old girl got caught lying on stand, and she still got all her opportunities, all her movies and all that shit. Man, them people dropped old boy quick as soon as the allegations came out.
Yeah.
His brand deals with ASOS have all been deleted. His sauce that he had with Heinz, that's been pulled. His clothing line with Perplex has been taken down. Foot Asylum announced that they are suspending their contract with Young Philly with immediate effect. His dating show with Gymshark called Hit Off has now been unlisted. His first live show for the Chunks and Philly podcast.
Every college student needs to have Grammarly in their life. If you didn't know, Grammarly is an AI writing partner that helps students with their writing from beginning to end so that they can...
This is now being cancelled, and the producers of that show, Upload Productions, well, they said that they are pausing all and any work with Young Philly.
Everything. That's what I meant when I said it's all dead. And if he's found not guilty, well, it's not coming back. That's what I'm trying to make y'all understand on this. Now, you guys can argue for whether or not it's fair. And there's an argument to make that before you've been found guilty in court, is it right that you lose everything? And I probably would argue not. But the way brands function, especially in that environment, they don't have the luxury to wait or to find out or to hope, because their brand is going to be negatively impacted by public perception.
They work with the same thing that insurance companies
too, but I mean, if they go about it a different way, as in like, yeah, don't drop him, just stop all productions with him currently until he get filed like not guilty, or if he get found guilty, then you proceed with the dropping him from all the labels. Like, don't just immediately drop him because y'all don't know the truth. Nobody knows the truth.
Get liability.
You know
if you're a liability to the brand, it's going to be done. Yep. Even after, you're still liable. There's that you got that in your aura.
Yeah. But there's an unexpected guest involved in all this that has a take on this and that thinks he's guilty.
Go on.
Fresh and Fit. Yay! The boy Fresh just came out the woodwork. He had a hot take on Philly saying, I know him. The only rapist they support is Andrew Tate, apparently. You want to hear what Fresh and Fit have to say?
Go ahead.
Come on, man. You don't want to hear what them boys got to say?
Again!
Damn right. All right, let's listen, man. And guys, it's going to be choppy, but not because I'm going to edit it, but it's just Fresh is talking. Be patient. All right, I will try it.
Hey, Albert, you need to chill out, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, I got a stuttering problem too. Like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta gather my words before I say them too. Sometimes I get caught up and I do say a lot of words back to back to back. I mean, a lot of, like I'm doing right now. So chill out, man.
I'm gonna try to explain. All right. That being said, as the guy behind the scenes,
and then like a lot of those like other like big YouTubers, why haven't any of them come out to defend him? That's my question.
Sound familiar? Diddy. Who's defending Diddy? Nobody. But why is that though? Could it be true?
The way he talks kills me.
Release me. Really?
Why is that though? Could it be because he's guilty? I don't know. But
release that.
There's something that can be said. All right, let's go. I'm going to just skip ahead. So basically, because you guys don't want to hear Fresh talk for 5 minutes, trust me. Fresh talk is about a story that he was in London maybe just a year or two ago. And at this time where he's out with some girls, Philly ended up showing up and then he saw some weird behaviors. I'm going to just get to the rich part, okay?
Were the other YouTubers there?
Yes. Yeah.
Who else was there?
Bro, you just tell the story. Yo, bro. This nigga, bro.
They didn't do nothing wrong. They're just there with you.
They don't want to be involved, bro. All right. This is what...
All right. This dude Fresh is the worst storyteller, bro.
No, it's because I'm protecting their brand, bro. Like,
okay, all right.
You just said earlier they don't want to be seen with us. So why are you telling the people who they are? You want this nigga, bro?
Well, I didn't know if they were worried about.
Yes, they were worried about.
Oh, so they're normie people too.
I'm not saying their names.
Okay, all right.
Anyhow, so we go up with some YouTubers, man. They're showing us love. Buying bottles too.
It's like when you watch mom and dad fight. And there's like 10 people at the dinner table and everyone's quiet. Okay, Peter, now pass me the potatoes.
The potatoes.
Because you know she's just fucking seething so the words don't come out right, but you're not going to call it out.
No.
You're just going to pass her the potatoes.
Potatoes.
We're there having a great time. The club is closing in like 30 minutes or so. Out of the blue, this guy pops up. I'm like, who's this nigga? Talking to the girls, touchy-feely. I'm just like, did someone invite this nigga? Mind you, I don't know who he is. Mind you, he didn't know most of the girls there. He just knew one of them that I was talking to, which is fine. And we're chilling, vibing, whatever.
What's wrong?
It is the worst storytelling I could give it to.
I just think that if you give it some time, it's like watching something fast forwarded, but it's also buffering at the same time. Yeah. It's like so does come from the club and
like I stutter a little bit, I get stuck a little bit, but
Philly is
like
coming through and talking with the girls and
not even pause.
Remember, I said the club closed in like 30 minutes. He comes at the very end of the night at a club, and he's there at the table. I'm like, who's this guy? Whatever. So then he's talking to most girls at the table, and the one I'm talking to, he takes particular interest into. So he's like talking to her. The nigga's like thirsty, bro. Like when I say like overly thirsty, is like grabbing her, trying to pull her to the car, take her from her friend. This is like,
he
bro, do your thing. I'm not gonna stop you because hey, that's not you, brother. The nigga's pulling the girl to the car, like pulling her, legit pulling her, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the hotel. And her friends are like, yo, this is crazy. Like, what's happening? Somebody go get her. She's like, where are you guys going? Like, why is he pulling me this way? So I leave. I go to my hotel. I get a text saying, yo, listen, I'm dropping her off to you right now.
So you leaving and you ain't like try to save her. So like it be like niggas like Fresh that be around people that be doing like weird shit like that. But then they don't do nothing about it. And then when something later happened, then they want to speak on it. Like
now, which is the YouTuber girl that told me she's coming.
Okay, so she grabbed her from him.
Yeah. And then I asked her, so what happened? You didn't want to go home, boy? Oh no, this and that. He was being pushy, whatever. But I want to go home with you. I just don't want to like make a scene. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Kind of find out. I called the other YouTuber girl later on. She told me the full story of what happened. He wanted to smash by any means possible. So I was like, oh shit, this is how this thing moves. She's like, yeah, everyone knows.
Damn. Even Fresh and Fit saying this dude weird.
Fresh and Fit.
Everybody knows.
But on tape.
That being said.
All right, go ahead.
No, personally, I just think that with guys like Young Philly, you know, they just they can't be trusted because they're mad thirsty for girls, and that's why he's in jail.
But what about what he said? What about what he said?
I mean, it just corroborates what I've heard a lot of people behind the scenes. And here's what I think. It's one thing if you have accusers in the public. Like, you guys know when Fresh and Fit got accused by that girl, and I went to go listen, I'm like, that story's bogus. So people are like, oh, Abby, you're just going to believe the story. It's not that I believe the story. I'm not even telling you guys what happened or what didn't happen. But all the circumstantial evidence for me points to I would be very wary of him behind closed doors. That's it. And you might say that's a lot. But when I hear the prosecutor in court saying, we have CCTV evidence, we have footage, we have photos of her injuries to her body that depict a history of violence on her. When he's saying we have an incredibly strong case, I'm like, okay, that's a fact. Who have nothing to gain, who privately, before any of this happened and after, tell me he moves a little bit weird. He's very aggressive with ladies.
Hey guys, it's Mala Isaac. I'm going to give my honest opinion about this whole Young Philly situation. As you guys may know or may not know, he got charged with R, and it's been like all over the news. I'm going to give my honest, humble opinion, okay? I've met the guy. I personally don't like him. He's not a nice person. I'm just going to be honest. To me... And
see, but when you go and get people that don't like people, they gonna say anything that's not in a person they don't like favor. So it's like, he's saying he's giving his honest opinion, but he's damn that started off his opinion was saying he don't like him. So anybody that started a sentence off like that, or you know what I'm saying, they were not credited because they not being, you know, they being biased off the fact that they don't like him. So they gonna say anything negative about him. Now I'm not saying Philly innocent, but you also gotta take in account that it's been like a lot of innocent people like going down. Right now, it's a lot of weird shit going on with a lot of entertainers, especially Diddy. And shit, if Philly did it, like I said in my last video, I think on my last video I said if he did it, he need to go down. Cause yeah, hell yeah. But if he come out innocent, then what everybody that made videos gonna say? Cause I made a video on it. I mean, I bet everybody they not gonna make apology videos.
Anyway, I don't know. To his friends, he might be a nice person, but to like, if you've met him in real life, you'll know he acts in a certain way, especially if he's around people. He has a very big ego, and he kind of looks down on a lot of people.
And people think all this stuff we're saying, even his friends say this. They get on podcasts, they talk about how rude and nasty he can be to people all the time. So that's why when folks are like, oh, these are just rumors. They're not rumors. Like, when your friends are saying it, when people who don't know you are saying it, when all these unrelated people are saying it, and not only are they saying this guy's arrogant, but they're saying he aggressive with the ladies and he little shit. I'm sorry. It just, to me, that's probably the biggest smoking gun someone can give me outside of like footage and photo videos, because there's no way 15 to 20 people who are all unrelated to each other are all reporting the exact same details about you. But yeah, this is where we're at with the updates. This is a story that's going to keep evolving, and we're going to keep our eye on it. But from what I'm gathering, yeah.
You're going to get updates from this.
I mean, of course, we're going to see where the court case goes. I'd be very curious to see when the photos get released or if they leak. That'd be really interesting, because when they talk about a history of violence, that sounds super aggressive. But if it just turns out to be a few bruises, it's going to make me look at the prosecution completely differently. Have they just been lying in court? Have they been lying to the public in regards to what they...
That's what I was saying. It's like, you just can't say he did it just because they saying he did it. Evidence got to come out. And if they said they have strong evidence, just because they said they have strong evidence, that don't mean they have strong evidence until the evidence come out to the people. So then when that come out and, it's actually strong evidence, then we be like, oh yeah, he did that shit. But if it's just like Albert said, if it's just little bruises and shit like that you get from sex, like females like to get choked, females like the ass smacking, females like that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not all females, but the grown females, they like getting their ass smacked and getting choked and shit like that. You can get bruises from sex like that. So it's like, if it's like little shit like that, and then, if he get found innocent, bro, that'll be crazy. I mean, it won't be crazy, it'll be good. But if he get found guilty, that'll be good too, because, he did it.
They actually saw. But obviously, in the court's opinion, as well as the judge, not only were the allegations serious, but the proof that they needed to be able to hold him there on very strict bail, where he couldn't leave, he couldn't talk about this court case publicly, he had to leave a deposit, he would not be able to leave the country.
I'm sorry, I just laughed because 2 years ago I bought a car and they asked me for a deposit and it was $500. That was not a deposit. That's $122. $122,000. That's not a deposit. That's the whole car.
The whole car.
He left a car there. What the fuck?
Yep.
That's
he left the whole vehicle there. They said, you're not leaving nowhere.
No, you're not leaving nowhere.
Yeah.
You're staying here.
Yeah.
And was that your passport? We'll take that. You can't travel. You can't leave. Dude.
Yeah.
Ollie and Anna seemed so perfect. And what people didn't know was she was screaming for help.
This marriage's not healthy.
So yeah, that's my little reaction to it. Hopefully the truth to come out soon. Innocent, guilty, whatever the verdict is. Shit. If he guilty, go to jail. You should never did what you did. If he innocent, then bro need to move different, bro. Like, stop. I mean, if you is like that around females, stop being so thirsty around females, bro. All that horny shit ain't necessary, bro. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm out, man. I'm out.